But this could reveal just within a glance at the profile, at the messaging style, or just at the glance of the person, how they just came in to you to say hello. You can see in the relationship who is the decision maker. It is emotionally transparent, and they would rather need someone to follow, someone to guide them through the life. They like attention, and you would usually see them on stage. As a psychologist with 3 academic degrees, who lived on different continents, who moved by herself, who received different passports on her own, who became a first female president and first international student president in the whole history of the biggest colleges in the whole Canada and North America. My personal interest in reading personalities. It started more than 20 years ago when I studied psychology and I received a degree in clinical psychology. Pretty much all the time, consciously or subconsciously, I was genuinely interested in people's stories and why did they act this or other way, and even if they tell the story about someone, their friends, I would ask some questions just because it was truly interesting to me. And now I want to share all this experience and knowledge that I collected with some focus on a relationship and romantic relationship, first of all, in this video. How we can read the personality types within the seconds by the messaging, by the pictures, by the bio, by simply first line, even by just this quick, short hi and maybe a smile. This video is for you, my dear ladies, and if you'd like to save a tons of time, your precious time, your precious energy, and you want to find the type that will be attracted to you and you will be attracted to him, why there is nothing happening sometimes after the first date, it's just because 2 personality types, they are from these different categories that don't have this attraction. And even if both of them would push there, eventually this won't last. But this could reveal just within a glance at the profile, at the messaging style, or just at the glance of the person, how they just came in to you to say hello. Let's talk about these personality types. They are major and they're so important to consider for a relationship. They are crucial, and I would say that if I look back and I think of the relationship of people who close to me, who I know personally, it is very clear why they are together, why they are married. And again, if it's not that right personality, even the marriage won't happen. Imagine there is an axis. And on one side there is sovereign energy and on another devoted. So sovereignty and devotion. Sovereignty is independence. It's holding your grounds. It's about building. It's about being responsible for anything and everything. And devoted energy is more soft. If you think of sovereign is a leading, so devoted would be following. So it's softer, it's following. It is more about putting the time for something, for someone. and this energy is receptive rather than commanding. And now imagine another axis, so another axis line, and on one side there is a groundness and playfulness. So grounding energy and playful energy. What would you think about grounding versus playful? So grounding is more mature, it's more controlling, because you need to hold the grounds. And playful, it's light, it's experimenting, it's creative, it's flowing, it's enjoying, attention seeking, it is curious, it is fluid, it is emotional, it is light, and it is always moving and changing. The grounding energy is more responsible, it is composed, it is protecting and providing. And playful energy is more expressive, it's focused on themselves, while the grounding is focused outwards. These two axes and 4 energy types form 4 personalities, depending on how they are combined together. In the spot where sovereign energy meets the grounded energy, this combination forms a ruler. So this type is independent, they always have money, they know their place. If you talk about men, so they know their place as a man and they understand the place of woman, and they would never compete with a woman, because this type of man would have, out of all of the other types, less feminine energy, because the grounding energy and the sovereign energy, both of them are masculine. So this would be the top masculine energy meetup, if you can say this way. So this type could be quite controlling, and they like to control everything, that everything is actually in order, in place, there is money in the house and family, that wife is happy, the children happy, but they understand that all responsibility is on them and they don't share the responsibilities. They would share some other responsibilities, like take care of the house. Usually you can see in the relationship who is the decision maker, and this type of man is a decision maker in the relationship or in the family. And if the grounded energy combined with devoted energy, we have the guardian personality type, deep rooted, stable, knows when to step back, they listen, they protect, they care, and they have a big respect for people generally. If the sovereign energy meets the playful energy, it forms the personality type for men I call Starboy. So they're charismatic, they are playful, they like attention, and you would usually see them on stage. So most of the people who are on stage, who are in front of the cameras, who like to entertain, they are this type of personality. There is only some certain amount of other personality types, because they would do it for the other purposes. They wouldn't do it for the purpose to be on stage and to express themselves. They are creative and adventurous. And for type number 4, where the playfulness meets the devotion, it forms the type of personality I call Foreverboy. Vulnerable, it is intuitive, it is seeking, it is dreaming, their energy is fluid and light, has this poetic soul, it's romantic and it is emotionally transparent, and they would rather need someone to follow, someone to guide them through the life. How they would express themselves in online dating.